Circumcenter, and we're going to do that by creating perpendicular bisectors of each side of the triangle. There are 3 sides, so we have to do this 3 times. So I'm going to label the triangle A, B, C. And if you want to color code, that's totally fine. But what you would do is, first of all, let me just start so you can see this in a little bit brighter color. I'm going to take point A and point C, and I am going to find the perpendicular bisector of this segment. So if you can't remember, basically what you do is take the 2 endpoints and make them line up and touch together. Okay, and then we're going to fold. So I'm going to take point C and line it up or make it touch right on top of point A. And if you need to, you just hold up your picture. And if your paper is too thick or you can't see it, make sure to hold it up to the light. Okay, I've got it. And I'm not going to just put a point here, like a little crease. I'm going to make a huge crease across the whole length of my paper, just in case. Okay, so I'm going to take that. And since I drew this in yellow, or I traced the segment in yellow, I'm going to draw the same, or using the same color, and I'm going to draw the perpendicular bisector in that same color. Hopefully you can see it. Okay, so that's one perpendicular bisector. We have to do this 3 times, or all 3 sides. So now I'm going to do this to side AB. So I'm going to take a different color. And again, the color coding is not necessary, but a lot of people do better with it. So feel free. And I don't know if you can see that green is kind of light. There, hopefully that helps. So I'm going to do the same thing, perpendicular bisector of segment AB. So I'm going to line up point A and point B. Again, hold it up to the light if you need to, and make them line up with each other. And once they line up with each other, hold them and crease the entire paper all the way down. And when you open up that segment or that fold, whoops, my highlighter went to both sides. There, it's a very thick line because my highlighter touched both sides of the fold. Okay, there's my perpendicular bisector of segment AB. Now, as a rule of thumb, if it doesn't look right, what you can do, first of all, mark that as a 90-degree angle, and then see, just eyeball, does this segment look the same as that segment? Oh yeah, it does, so it might be okay. I might be right. Because sometimes when you do it, it doesn't actually look right immediately, so definitely check. All right, next, we're going to do another one, and this one I'm going to trace in orange, and this orange is a little bit brighter or thicker because it's a Sharpie. Hopefully we can still see through it to the other side. Okay, I need to do the perpendicular bisector of CB. Line up C to B. Hold it up to the light. Line it up. And then make a huge crease right across the whole paper. Now, if we do this perfectly, and if we're very exact, all of these should be concurrent. So before I open it, think about what concurrent means. Concurrent means 3 or more lines go to one point, or they intersect at one point. Can you see the point of concurrency? So this point right here, they all go together. And if you draw really thick lines, kind of like that green one, or if you are just off a tiny bit, it's possible that these will not meet. So you need to be as precise as possible. Try not to draw as thick of lines, maybe as that green one. So I'm going to write here, this is the circumcenter. And each of these lines are perpendicular bisectors. So if you want to, feel free to make the right angles and do tick marks on each of the sides. So I already did the green, but I didn't put the tick marks. Oops, I'll put 3 there. So they're not the same as the orange. And then on the yellow, I'm going to put the right angle and a single tick mark. Okay, there's the circumcenter using perpendicular bisectors. Now, so what? What does that do? The perpendicular bisectors of all 3 sides create the circumcenter, which is the center of a circle that from here, this center, a circle can go around and hit each of the vertices. So it's going to be equidistant to the 3 points, A, B, and C. So this is a compass. This is a safety compass. And I'm going to put it on the center. Now keep in mind, because that's a big blob, it might be off a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to get as close to the center as I can. And I'm going to take, it looks like this, right there, lines up. And if I make this line, if I did it perfect, which you know that green line is thick, so it might be off. It should hit, oh, there's point B, point C, point A, and I'm going to go all the way around. Actually, that's pretty good. It hit all 3 points. And so this circle right here is a circumscribed circle around the triangle. So that means around. Circumscribed means around the triangle, and this point is the center of this circle. So if you're needing to take notes or want to take a little bit more, you can write circumcenter equidistant from each vertex. Okay, so they're equidistant from each vertex, and that's the circumcenter. I hope that helped.